Ahoy! What is up, beautiful people? Happy Red Friday. It's also D&D Day, so you already know it's a legendary day. It's going to be great. It's going to be very much exciting. Got a couple things we need to pin on our posts here, so give me a moment. How's everybody's week? How's everybody doing? Let's see, let's do it like this. Oh, should be good. Boom, 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 boom. Gonna pin that. What's up, Max Power? You win nothing. I don't know why my counter doesn't work. You've been first 1 times. Cool. Very cool, man. There you go. I'm gonna pin these. Pin. What you up to, bro? What you got planned this weekend? Happy Friday. Red Friday.
How old do you think he is?
I don't care about you. Get out of here. Get out of here. What's up, Crazy Swain? Holy shizzle, my bizzle. What was that? Oh, we reached a follower goal. I was like, what the fuck is that noise? Thanks for the follow, bro. Fellow Hoosier in the house. I'm gonna be jamming on the D&D room a little bit. I'm gonna be jamming, bro. What you up to this weekend? Fucking pin it, dumbass. Platform making me mad? Still trying to wake up a little bit. I just got the kids to school, so we're gonna jam on these walls a little bit. We're gonna turn these walls into proper looking stone. You see, I'll show you my other camera here. It should work. Boom. So that's the rest of this wall that's going this way. So we're gonna turn all that pink gray. That's the goal today. If y'all haven't seen my other posts, I will be doing my first ever D&D live stream in-person game. I've streamed online games before, but in-person is a little more complex because you have multiple faces and camera views and microphones, and it's just a fucking mess. So tonight will be the test. So 18:30 or 6:30 p.m. Central, I will be live streaming from this room. So I want to have no pink foam bricks. That's my goal. So on this stream, we're gonna be putting some paint and mortar on them, so that can be done. Hopefully, hitting up the Wabash VFW to give some flyers. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Just started work, planning on doing some things in the house. Got some extra space to work with now that my son is off to college. Oh, what you doing with the new space? You making a D&D room too? What's up? Do you play D&D Max Power? Wait, you do in person? Hold up, wait a minute. I want to help. We're good on help for now. My wife will be here, and we don't have that much to do. It's all the most of the labor is done. It's just I gotta put on the mortar and paint on some of this shit. So then the rest of the prep is up here. Mental. It's all mental from this point forward. You never played? Man, you gotta level up, dude. You're not a proper nerd then, I see. You gotta level up, dude. Yo, Dan, what it do, man? What's up, baby? A 10-stream streak, Max Power. Look at you, you beautiful son bitch. Appreciate you, bro. Gatekeeping the nerd life? Yeah, dude, I am. You gotta level up. You guys gotta level up. Be proper nerds around here. Let me help paint. Yeah, maybe one day. Maybe. We shall see. We shall see. I do need to, if you know anybody who's good with, let me think. I know I need to run some new plugs. I'd like to run some plugs to the center of the room, both on the ceiling and the floor, because we have a large table in the middle, but we're going to have an even larger table in the middle here soon. And I want to have, there's going to be a lot of electronics that are going to be running down and above. You know what I'm saying? So we got cameras and microphones, and everybody's got tablets. Or not everybody, but some people have tablets and, phone chargers. So yeah, who you calling a nerd? Me, dude. I'm a nerd. I'm the apex of nerds, dude. The apex predator of nerds. Put a gas generator in the middle of the room. Yo, that will not be distracting at all. Your wife knows someone in our family? Okay. That's something on my tongue. Hell yeah. Here for Streak. I'm at work. Hey, thanks, Randall. Appreciate you, bro. Hopefully your day is short and quick, work-wise. And then your time off is long and strong. You know what I'm saying? Put a faux beam above your table you can access. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm going to do. The problem is... Well, not the problem. I need to run a plug, like some plugs. You know what I mean? And I know how to do it. I just don't want to do it. So Heart Attic is just a pain in the ass, dude. It's not meant for big people. Okay? It's meant for small people. I'm not saying I'm a big person, but I'm too damn big for that attic. And I crawled in there last time to run a light switch in my living room when we knocked that wall down. Never again. Someone else can do that. I'm done with that. Never again. 8 hours of work like always. Man, I'm about to do like 16 hours straight. Cause this isn't work, you know what I mean? But it's like, it's still kind of work because we're going to be working on this room. And then there's the mental prep for D&D. And then there's like another layer that I'm adding because, I like to put more pressure on myself and operate under pressure, is adding a live stream into an already existing game. You know what I mean? So it's a lot. And I'll be doing this till about midnight tonight. So busy. But I wouldn't trade you, Randall. I wouldn't trade you. I'm not going to lie. I don't want to do your job. We can do it. I'm 5'5". Okay. I mean, you might fit better than me. It's not even the height that's the problem. It's like, it is short, but you have to crawl. There's no standing up in there. It's like I'm just too, I'm like a little lunchbox, you know what I mean? Like a brick. Then you gotta push the fucking boards over the damn beam so you don't fall through the drop. It's a pain in the ass, dude. Someone younger and more limber can do it, Mechanic, yeah. What'd you work on? I was a mechanic too for a while in the Air Force. A little bit of time. Screw electric. Yeah, exactly. Fuck that, dude. I don't want to do that. Plus, we got some big things coming in this room. We got some big things coming soon. I don't want to ruin it too much, but this room is going to be insane, bro. Insane. I don't want to ruin it, but I'm telling y'all, you are not going to find a better, more legendary D&D room. Barring like the top tier ones. Like top tier, you know what I mean? Like where the people have ridiculous amounts of money. But Major Hudson, first time chatter, thanks so much. Hire a midget electrician. Yeah, maybe. That's a great dude. If someone is a midget in this chat, bro, and you're not an electrician, you're missing out on an opportunity. What a phenomenal idea, by the way. Or maybe like doing duct work and shit. You might as well take advantage of it. I was actually gonna make a post. I've been trying to cook it up. I've been trying to level up my social media a lot. I don't know if y'all have noticed. By the way, in the last 30 days, 157 posts. That's called fucking grinding. I looked at my metrics this morning and I was like, damn. But anyways, I was going to make a post about how do you turn your weaknesses into strengths. You know what I mean? Like everybody's got weaknesses. Everybody has them. Nobody's perfect. But how you turn them into strengths. And if you're a midget, some people would view that as a weakness. But if you learn how to capitalize on it and use it to your advantage, thanks so much, Major Hudson, for the follow. There you go. A midget electrician? That's genius. That's genius. Damn, dude, gonna wear out the silicone. What you mean, Dan? Hey, yeah, no worries, Crazy Swain. Thanks for popping by, dude. Pop by tonight, dude. Tonight, 18:30 or 6:30 p.m. We're gonna be doing our first D&D live stream on this channel, my YouTube, and maybe Kick. I might kick one off just to make sure we have a good connection. It'll probably be Kick because, oh, poor iPhone. iPhone, dude. We don't do iPhones around here, dude. No crap all around here. Android all the way. I said what I said. Okay. Android. No crapple. No thanks. Pass on that. We don't do crapple around here. Speaking of which, if anybody knows or has a recommendation, I'm going to use this phone as an additional camera, so I need to figure out how to hook it to my OBS. I know there's an app you could probably do, but I have like all these little mounts and things for my D&D game. This one's just a phone, but I have like actual proper camera mounts all around me. So if anybody knows how to hook your phone up to be a virtual camera or whatever, then let me know. I mean, I know I could Google it, but I like relying on you guys sometimes, so you can help me. You know what I mean? There are two choices. They both have issues. That's true. Yeah, choose the lesser of two evils. Star Wars D&D? Yeah, I played Star Wars D&D too, bro. Not my favorite. It's not my favorite, but to each their own. I'm not a huge Star Wars fan. You think I would be, but I don't know. Whenever it's become such a cash cow lately, and the latest productions are just mediocre at best. Not even mediocre. Some of them are just terrible. Anybody see the new Mandalorian movie? Atrocious. Like, what happened? What happened? Keep bumping my table, which I've noticed in my camera move when I do that. If y'all didn't notice, I am in the new D&D room. I am in the new D&D room, so I have a new setup. I have a different angle now on my camera. I'm not sure I like it, but I think it's going to be a cool setup. Plus, I have multiple cameras now. I don't have a great way of showing them yet, but here's the wall we're going to be working on today. So you can see the lighter gray cobblestone on the middle right there. That's what we're going to try to get to today. So there's no pink. No pink foam. That's what we're shooting towards. We shall see if we can do it. Disney, yeah. So burned out Star Wars. Exactly. And it could have been like one of those like super great, same with Marvel. They should have stopped it. If they stopped at Endgame, it could have been like the greatest cinematic buildup of our generation. You know what I mean? What am I doing to the floor? I will show you. Let me grab it. We are doing Tongue and Groove vinyl wood. See, it matches pretty well to this. Where we at? This is just a piece that's cut off, but it's padded vinyl wood flooring. I think it's 8mm. But this is actually what's in our living room right now. We're gonna redo the floor in our living room, and all of that's gonna come down here. Is that a fucking goat? What's up, Toxic Razor Gaming? What up, dude? Welcome in. Thank you for the goat, by the way. But yeah, this is gonna be the flooring. This will be the floor, so it'll match the wood pretty close. Not exact. Okay. Pretty close. Yeah, man. So that is gonna be the flooring for the D&D room. Just wait till you see what's going in the middle of this thing, bro. Wait till you see it. I cannot fucking wait. It's going to be a few months, but I'm telling y'all are going to, your jaws will hit the floor. It will hit the floor. Speaking of space, doing 3 is going to be insane. Dune 3. That's coming out in December, right? Artemis 3? What is Artemis? That sounds spacey. What is Artemis 3? Alright, I think I'm awake as I'm gonna be. So let's fucking do this. I'm probably gonna work on this small section here first. Because it's almost done. So I'll turn the camera. I don't know, the last Dune was kind of... I don't know, man. I don't know how I felt about it. Dune 1, the first Dune, well, not the first one, the first remake, the most recent first Dune was phenomenal. Second one, I don't know, dude. I just wasn't feeling it. Toward the end, I was like, okay, this is, I don't know. I mean, I can see Dune 3 surpassing Dune 2 for sure. Because it's going to be like a fucking war, right? Because there's like, because they killed the Emperor guy. So now you got like all these factions that are trying to fight for power. So it could be badass, dude. Artemis 69. What is that? Nice. Nice. All right, let's do this. Let's get this mortar. Let me get my camera situated here. We're going to work on this section next. Let me see if the camera will show this real quick. Okay. Let's see here. Turn this down. Okay. There we go. So this will be the first area we do. Let's see if that looks okay. There we go. So we're gonna get all these turned dark gray first. And then we'll jam on the rest of it. Oh boy, you just hit the nerd pocket. Artemis is the current NASA program to go to the moon. Artemis 1 was unmanned, 2 was the first. Oh, you're talking about actual. I thought you were talking about space movies. Yeah, I'm tracking the Artemis ships. Artemis 3 is practice for docking with civvy spacecraft. 4 and beyond is the moon base. Moon base! Yo, I'll take that assignment. I'll PCS to the moon. Never mind, just kidding. I'm not doing that. I'm not going back in. I'm not putting the uniform on again. Hell no. Unless my daughters want it at their wedding, I guess. Then maybe. Then I'd have to shave my beard. Or do I? I don't even know the rules on that. Wearing your dress blues with when you're retired. Do you gotta shave your fucking beard? Is that a thing? I don't know. Alright, let's jam on this. I don't know if this looks good. This camera's a different ratio. I probably need to move this down so you can see chat and shit. And sound alerts. Hold on. Sorry, people. I don't know what I'm doing. There's the chat. There's the chat. There we go. Now we got fucking things happening here. To rent the moon base for a wedding. Oh my god, dude. I'm sure someone will do it in our time. I'm sure someone will do it in our time. Grab the paints. Let me grab the motherfucking paint. Grab our paint real quick. Oh, there's the paint. La pintura. That there. You're getting an echo mic on the camera. Oh, good question. Good point there, buddy. Test. Oh, I am. There we go. Should be good now. Should be good. Test. Your AI was showing you links to midget electricians? No way, dude. That's hilarious. I gotta grab the brush real quick. think I'd be more prepared for this, but I'm not. Yo, you can do this. Check this out. That way you guys aren't fucking bored sometimes. Look at this. Speaking of dungeons, you got these things. You can spawn these for 200 points. Exclamation mark join, get in there. I'm gonna actually move it a little bit. There we go. Boom. Exclamation mark join. Get in there. Level up, peeps. Level up. Gotta dry this brush off a little bit. Wow. That's how you know it's humid outside. I washed this fucking brush and it's still soaking. I washed it yesterday and it's still soaking wet, man. What the helly? What the helly? Major Hudson was killed by a goblin? It takes them years to repair a street in most towns. You think we're building spaceports? Right, that's true. Your state repairs streets? Yo, for real. Why do we pay all this tax? I got potholes that break my damn rim. This is number one bullshit. Oh, why is there 2 dungeons on the stream? Y'all see that? I only see 1. There's 2 of them. Oh, let me fix that. What the fuck? You only see 1? Oh, it's because it shows up on my actual screen also. That way I know when y'all do it in the game. When I'm playing a game or something. There we go. Exclamation mark join, get in there. Get the brush. Got paper towels for when we make a big old mess. Move the camera back slightly so I don't kick it. Now we got this. We're getting our mixer. I'll mix it in here. Yeah, it should be good. Paint. Let me grab my seat. There we go. That even more, because make sure that looks okay. You fool striking me down makes me stronger. Right, yeah, you can actually upgrade gear and shit too. So if you go to the About Me on Twitch, you can actually change out your gear that you loot in these little dungeons. So it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool, man. Okay, we're gonna do... do 2 batches of this. So we're gonna do 2 scoops of paint. And 5 scoops of mortar. Shake this up. Go ahead and put the mortar in here first. Oh shoot. All right, we got 2 scoops of mortar in here. What we gotta do? 5 scoops of paint. Hey, Fap, thanks so much, my dude. Appreciate you, bro. Good to see you, man. Thanks for the biddies, dude. You fucking Giga Chad. Take the lid off the paint. Stir this bad boy up. Is that okay? I don't know. I don't know what y'all can see. Let's put that there, I guess. All right, we gotta do 5 scoops of paint. Well, I don't miscount. Do need more coffee. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. So this will create the monster mud. What it's called. It's a thin set mortar and paint mixture, which I'll show you what the consistency looks like once we get it all in here. We don't care if we get paint on the floor because it's getting covered up. Just back up. No! No!
Please, no!
Fat, what up, dude? How's your Friday going, bro? Hopefully going well, my dude. You got plans for the weekend? Okay. Done with the paint for now. Stir this mortar mixture up. See, you can use ghost. I got paint all over this thing. Holy shit. You can use ghost protein containers for more than just holding your gains. That's one of the best proteins there is. And then you want to get a nice chunky mixture. Nice and chunky. Can y'all hear me okay when I'm painting over there? That's right. Put a little protein in there. Working and lurking has to pop in. Golf tournament. Oh shit. That's what I'm talking about. You about to dominate or what? I suck at golf, by the way. I might be the worst golf player on the planet, actually. Top 10 for sure.
Ads are incoming. Stand your ground.
Shut the fuck up, self. Having this desk right here is a pain in the ass. Who put that in here? Oh man, just a working on my cobblestone wall. Just trying to build the most legendary D&D room of all. Just building on my cobblestone wall. Anybody else got some cool projects going on? What y'all got going on, huh? Oh man, working and learning the Goda. Oh, I know we need to build some games, Gruff. Getting too old for this shit. This shit hurts. Being on the floor this long. Ah, how's that learning going, Gruff? What have you been able to accomplish so far? Heard good things about Godot, man. I haven't messed with it too much myself. This is sticky. I don't know why this paint stinks so bad, dude. It was like fucking cat litter or something. Oh, yeah. Nice, making it all yourself, dude. That's a big undertaking, my dude. That'll be cool, though. I like making everything myself, too. If you didn't notice. Making my own fucking bricks. Making my own cobblestone wall. Making this wall look beautiful. That's my goal. These number one painted assholes. You too young for color forms? What is that? Probably. I don't even know what that is. Color forms? What the hell? What the hell? Adjusting the camera a little bit. You laughing at me? Don't laugh at me, bro. In one sec here. I'll actually move this. I'll move this microphone a little bit so y'all can hear me better. I'm gonna mute it real quick. There, how's that? A little better? A little better on the sound scale? Hopefully. I don't know what color forms are, dude. You laughing at me? What the hell? I thought we were cool, man. I can't read that. I gotta get a better setup here so I can read shit. Little okay. I've never heard of those. The more you learn, Gruff's educating me on the ways of the old. Before they had computers, he says. Back in the ancient times, the stone and tablet days, the etched stone to send messages. Before parchment had existed. Back in the days of the olden times. Many eons ago. Not the EQ music. Speaking of which, what level have you and your wife got on EQ Legends, Gruff? Just realized I could probably just pull up my chat on my phone instead of being a noob. There we go. 7 or 8 Transformers wants to? I've never heard of that shit. She had surgery a couple days. Yeah, you told me about that, man. Well, hopefully her recovery goes well. Hopefully it goes smooth and quickly. Have to move this camera a little bit here. Sorry. There we go. Yeah, I got to, I think I'm level 23 on my main build. But I'm thinking about switching to the Druid already and getting that to the 20s because the ports are just too fucking useful, man. I honestly haven't had time to play, though. So, it is what it is. In a good way, at least. You know, I'm busy in a good way. That's what matters. We don't want any pink showing for our first ever D&D live stream in this room. What's our goal here? No pink bricks. Preferably, we want it to look like the finished cobblestone, but that takes a lot of time. We'll be at 10 this weekend. Nice, dude. I'll probably get some game time in on Sunday, maybe. I'm going to be out of town tomorrow. I'll be visiting Derek, aka Darcifer, driving up to his house to hang out for a little while. So I'll be out of town doing that. Be back Sunday, but then we got a dinner with another couple on Sunday. Be a pretty busy weekend, man. There ain't no rest for the wicked, you know what I mean? There ain't no rest for the wicked. Money don't grow on trees. It'd be a lot cooler if it did, though. Then people would be fucking lazy. It would be lazies. There'd be no purpose to certain things. Things would not have value. You ever like cheat coded or hacked the game and got all the coolest stuff, and then you get bored because you cheated? That's how life would be if we didn't have currency and value to things. So I suppose it's a necessary evil. Whew, this doesn't look tiring, but I swear it is, man. Mudding some walls full of cobblestone, making this D&D room look legendary. I need a name for my D&D room, man. Gotta have something to reference it. We need a legendary name. A legendary name, man. Got any good names for a D&D room? Chat, y'all got any good names? The Anvil and Stein. It's gotta be, yeah, maybe irony. But it's gotta be like something that's gonna be forever, you know? Because I eventually will be live streaming D&D games very often from here and recording some high production content and things. So I'd like to have a cool name and a banner and a logo and the whole 9 yards. I gotta really put some thought into it, man. And it has to be the only one of its kind. Can't be another similar name. Gotta be the only one of its kind. We're almost out of mortar, so I'm gonna have to mix some more here in a minute. Mary Malton, okay. Mary Moulton. I don't love it. I gotta love it. It's gotta be a name that people will reference. And they'll say, hey, have you seen the so-and-so podcast or so-and-so game of the so-and-so group? Like, it's gotta be, you know, like if you say Critical Role, you're like, oh yeah, I know exactly who the fuck that is. Like, you know, or Sentinels of the Shieldless. You know, that's like fucking badass. Gotta have some badassery up in there. I mean, Critical Role is the name of the group. I mean, I guess the D&D room could be just the name of our group, our page. I don't know. I just gotta think about it. I gotta get my brain cooking and get some ideas cooking, solicit some from the community. It's always like the hardest part of getting the name sometimes. Building the room, not a big deal. Picking a name, the name is forever, you know? Can't change it. Speaking of changing, I am changing my logo here soon. I got some rebranding to do. That'll be the final rebrand. Tell me how you really feel. Yeah, you know, I mean... I gotta mix some more of this shit. Gotta mix some more of it. We got a pretty good chunk done. See a couple spots I missed from this angle. Oh, that looks a little better. It's coming along. Soon there will be no more pink. Is what I want to see. This wall's over half covered. Not too shabby. Okay, we gotta mix some more mortar. We must mix more of it. Gotta make sure if you look at it from any angle, you don't see any pink. Except from underneath, because that's not a huge deal. Still, even then, I'll know it's there and I don't want to know it's there. I think it looks pretty good so far. I think it looks pretty fucking good, mate. Alright, let's mix some more of this shit. Let me grab another scooper. Let me grab another scooper. Give me 1 sec, chat. Sorry. I gotta go find something. Here's the scooper. Got the paint. Give me some fucking water too, mate. Gotta hydrate. Gotta hit the gym. Get some gym time in later. Go. Get some more paint. Make a new mixture here. I'm excited to get this wall done, man. Holy crap. The amount of work, you have no clue, dude. My wife had been jamming on it. Shout out to my wife, by the way. She cut and shaped most of these bricks. So, she's the fucking goat, dude. She's the goat. We got 2 scoops of mortar in there. Now we need 5 scoops of paint. One. Gotta count out loud because I legit will forget, dude. 2. 3. 4. One more. 5. Who's gonna join us for D&D tonight, man? I'm excited. I'm nervous and excited. Nervous and excited, mainly because there's a lot of extra elements that go into it whenever you add in live streaming, and I've never live streamed an in-person game, so I am way out of my element here. I've been a part of some. I've live streamed online games. But in person is much, much different, man. Much different. So I am a little nervous. Little nervous. Mainly because I want it to go good, obviously. I want it to go well. I know I'm going to have some areas of improvement. But also, I don't want to take away from my players' experience. Definitely don't want to take away from their experience at all. Let's this shit up real quick. See, Ghost Protein's better for not just for growing muscles, it's for building walls. Please sponsor me, Ghost Protein, because I have spent way too much fucking money buying your protein over the last 10 years. So, what's up? Should be a commercial.
Not only builds concrete arms and legs and muscles.
Let me restart that.
Not only builds concrete muscle fibers, but it also builds concrete walls. Ghost Protein. Buy yours today. Promo code IRONDAD for X% off.
There you go. Hire me, Ghost. Sponsor me, please. Someone send this to them. Clip that. Jarvis, clip that. Yep. Move this a little closer. See the rest of this wall here. Okay. Slide this shit down. Got my new Ethernet cable I gotta hide still, don't judge me. I had to run it from the other room through the walls. Okay. There we go. Just working on my cobblestone walls. Don't mind me building this shit like a motherfucking mason. Just working on my cobblestone. Oi! I dropped a little bit. Listen, don't worry about that, okay? Just adds to the flavor of the room, you know? The realism of stone fucking masonry, bro. Totally intentional. Totally intentional. Try to add a mixture of brush strokes in there so there's not like a repeating pattern. It looks more natural. That is the goal. Natural stone look. That's actually foam. But no one will ever know. Except I'm documenting it all, so everybody is gonna know. That's alright. We'll probably make a tutorial guide or two on this. I saw a lot of different ways to do the cobblestone walls. Some of them, a lot of people do it in a single piece, and you just use like a heat gun or something to create the mortar look, like the individual bricks that way. But I think this is more realistic. It's a lot more work. But when you see the finished product, I think it's going to be much more indistinguishable from actual stone. Unless you touch it, of course. But even then, this has a stone feel to it because we're using mortar in our paint. So a little bit of a cheat code there. A little bit of a cheat code, indeed. Aye. Hopefully that'll continue playing here in a minute. That's my speakers, by the way. I just unplugged. You don't need those right now. We don't need those right now. We'll make our own music. It may not be the best, but it's our creation. Man, this shit's tiring, man. For real. Someone come over here and do this. Someone come over here and do this. I are tired. Around the speaker plug. Plug it back in, and y'all don't have to hear me sing. Nobody wants to hear that unless you want to hear some Creed. With all light open under the sunlight. Shit. I love me some Creed, baby. Welcome to this place. I'll show you everything. With all light open. My oldest daughter calls it divorced dad rock. Divorced dad rock, eh? Welcome to... Alright, that should be good for that area. Throw this back in. Hopefully my music continues. It's playing again. Spider crawling on the wall. The daddy long legs, see him? Oh, you guys can't see it. Just can't see it. Camera angle isn't right. Only my players knew the amount of work behind the scenes, man. If they only knew. Astronomical amounts. I love this shit, man. I love it.
I love it, man. You know what I'm saying, man? I love it. I'll do it forever. I'll do it forever, man. Happy Friday. Another Friday. Man, this shit's gonna look so good when it's done. I can't wait. Just can't wait to be done. Just can't wait to be done. Y'all see TBD&D is building his new room. Making faster progress than we are. He just started like 2 weeks ago or something. I don't know, it's probably a month ago or more, I don't know. But he's been cooking, man. Cooking on his room, dude. I'm a little jealous. Of course, you know, this is just me and my wife doing all this. Of course, it goes a little slower. My wife works. She's a personal trainer here at our local gym, so she'll be jamming on that, trying to build up her clientele and such. In between, she's shaving and shaping bricks with his wall. Ain't much, but it's honest work. I just can't wait to be king. I'm gonna try to add a new stream time. I'm gonna try to start streaming on Sundays, Sunday evenings. Seems to be a good time for my family schedule, so mornings always aren't the best time to stream. I mean, of course, we have our European friends that are probably just now getting off work, or actually this time they're doing lunch and stuff, you know, so it's not a great time overall. I don't get as much interactions in the mornings, even though it's easier on my schedule. I think I'm still gonna do a morning stream or two during the week, but Sunday evenings I'm gonna try to do some streaming to build and grow our continuously growing community. That is the goal here. Ooh. Chunk on my hand. Fucker. Just can't wait to be done with this daggone room. Yeah, figure out how to seal all these bricks. I think I might use Mod Podge. Maybe. I think that creates a little bit of a shine, though. I need a matte clear coat of some sort to seal all these bricks in. Just for moisture reasons and, you know, people bumping them and things. Help them last a little longer. This shit was a lot of work. I don't want to have to do this again. You know what I mean? Got a lot of stuff, a lot of work that went into this. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. That's Fergie. Fergie posting shit? You going Turdy Fergie? Bunch of this shit on here. Oi! Damn it. Dropped it! Just a building on the D&D wall. Some of these are moving a lot. This construction adhesive we used on these last few bricks, you think it would be the best? No. Fucking sucks. I mean, the mortar will hold it in place a little bit, but still. Damn, bro. Like, use regular caulking for some of this other stuff. High grade construction adhesive for this, and these shits are fucking moving. That'll make no sense. Ah, man, this is tiring. No joke, man. Like another workout. Gotta get this wall done. We don't want no pink showing for our D&D game. Oh. The wife might be home. I hear some footsteps. Noodle! That's Noodle. Possible. Energy low. Name that game. Name that game, chat. Energy low. Energy critical. Energy low. That's how I feel right now. I need more coffee. Need more coffee in my belly. Need more coffee in my belly. Need more coffee in my belly. We're almost out of mortar again. Gonna make some more here soon. Now I'm building this wall up. Ugh. All right. Pause that for a minute. Gotta get more coffee, chat. All right, let's mix another batch of this. Almost done with this wall, baby. It's coming along. Give me 1 second here, chat. Yo. Sorry. Echoes are happening. Alright, let's get this thing here. We're gonna mix a new batch of this. We'll get some more mortar. Last little bit for this wall. All right, we got 2 scoops of mortar in here. Now we just gotta get 5 scoops of paint.
Ads are incoming. Stand your ground.
Ugh! Put my damn thumb in the fucking mortar. What a noob! Who's gonna join us for our D&D game tonight? 6:30 p.m. Central Time. Streaming on all my channels. Come check it out, man. I'm gonna try to stream to Instagram as well, but caveats to that. I'm not sure if I'm able to do it. I'll be honest. The multiple camera angles and the vertical aspect ratio is a pain in the ass, so we'll see. 1 scoop, 2. Tree. 4. 5. Okay. Mix this shit up. Let me put the lid on here. You guys like these live streams where I work on stuff with the D&D room? I don't know if people enjoy that kind of stuff. I don't know. I'm not a big streamer watcher, man, or anything for that matter. Watching other people do stuff is not my thing, but I know some people like it. A lot of people recommended I document it as much of this as possible. Especially with where we're going with it. You guys have no clue. It's going to be legend. We might even have a few legends showing up in this room. So I'm super excited for that. It'll be legendary, of course. There we go. A proper mixture. She'll get this. You want this chunky Look here, this is the monster must. This is just a paint and mortar mixture. That chunky droppiness going. There we go. The consistency you want to see. Go. Oh, man. This is real tiring, mate. Nice to have something going in the background while I do stuff. Nice, dude. Like I said, I'm not a big watcher of streamers. I'm not gonna lie. A lot of times I'm going in there to support. Not necessarily for my own entertainment, you know? Just how I am, I guess. I don't really know what people like to see sometimes when I change it up. I know it's kind of frowned upon to do things that are not normal for your channel. But, you know, this is my normal chaos. Part of the charm is just doing random things. They're all generally associated, still gaming related, not digital gaming, but it's still gaming. But one day, people will look back, especially with the direction we're headed, and be like, damn, you really streamed to like single-digit people while you built this fucking legendary thing, huh? People had no clue what was coming. Something massive. Game-changing. Well, you say you were here before it kicked off. I'm saying, I can't say nothing else. All I'm saying. Anything else, I'll get in trouble. All I'm saying. My microphone picks up all this noise from far away. That's going to help with the game tonight. I'm really not talking too loud. That also means it's going to pick up all the little dice noises and miscellaneous noises, so I got to figure out that. I did like that the celebrity D&D game I went to this weekend, they had little headsets. They're really good. I mean, you didn't really pick up much else other than when they spoke. So that was pretty good. I'll have to hit up Mike from the Weather Dragon and see what he used for that, and if he hired someone, like, how does that work? I gotta get some better microphone and audio setups. At least I know my microphone's picking it up. That's all that matters. And one thing I do need to talk to my mods about, I need to see if they're available for these, because I can't monitor chat while DMing. I gotta figure that out. I don't want no spammers showing up or anything like that. I have to up my number of mods here soon. Got a whole checklist of shit I gotta get done today before this starts, and it's a lot. It's okay. One step at a time, my friends. Spoopy, what's up? Good to see you. Speaking of mods, how you doing? Baby Castle still cooking okay? Been looking for a bit while working. And they fixed all the other people's screw ups from when I was in the UK. That's the worst part about leaving work, man. Someone else doing your job and messing it all up. Or them not doing their job at all and you still gotta catch up. Very rarely did I leave for vacation and come back and be like, oh wow, someone actually did everything I needed them to do. Like, wow, that's crazy. $23 weeks. Oh my gosh. Looking okay then, huh? That's good to hear. Baby Castle. That's awesome. Glad to hear that. I'm always like skeptical when I ask questions like that because, you know, sometimes things happen, you know? And I always hate to ask a question and, you know, someone say something's not going as well. Then it just creates a stressful situation. But glad to hear everything's going good. Just cooking along. Totally understand. Yeah, because this happened to us before. My wife and I had a miscarriage before, and you know, and, hey, how's everything going? And we're like, well, sorry, we lost it. You know, not to make it awkward, but that's not the case here. Little Castle, strong and healthy, entering the world very soon. Oh, yeah. Yep. This is true. You don't have to worry about that. Just cooking along smooth. Ahead of schedule, even. That's a good sign. Almost done with this fucking mortar, dude. Almost done. What you been up to lately? Other than catching up on work? Playing any games lately? Probably got more important stuff to do these days. Up in the baby room. Got a color scheme picked out. That was always our favorite part. Picking out the design. Just working on my D&D wall. Been working on installing my flooring. Done, okay. Loads more to do. No color scheme. Riley wants me to paint the accent wall in the nursery to match the one in her room, and I think I'll leave the rest of the walls black. Nice. Yeah, it's good to go a little neutral. You never know. Never know what they're going to like when they get older. It's easier to change it from a neutral color to a brighter color versus vice versa. My oldest daughter, we did her room in pinks and browns. With butterflies. My middle daughter, we did purples. My youngest daughter, we did pinks and browns again, I think. Oh man, I need this to last a little longer. Already getting chumpy. Couple of decorations in Riley's. Phoenix, what up, dude? Yeah, she was born. Let her pick whatever she wanted as time's gone along. Yeah, exactly. Easier to match things with a neutral color. Like my middle daughter now, she's getting into her preteen years and wants to change her room every 3 minutes. Right now it's blue. She wants it to be yellow. I'm like, dude, it's a beautiful blue color, man. It's like her room's badass. I don't like it anymore. I don't like birds anymore. I want this. Ugh. Spent fucking ever trying to make your place nice. Like literally the nicest kids room I've ever seen. Give them an inch, they take a mile. So they say. Yellow is quite bright. She wants a pastel yellow. She's all into pastel colors right now. Notice I said right now because, in 3 months, she'll be into black or something crazy. That's completely the opposite of a pastel yellow color. Want to change it again. She's at that stage where she just changes everything every 4 minutes. Except her attitude. She keeps that fucking thing, dude. As expected, or a preteen. We started middle school this week. My oldest graduated. Where has time gone? Literally, dude. How am I old enough to have an adult child? What the fuck? What's up, Phoenix? What you up to, bro? Other projects in mind, like painting the kitchen cabinets, sage green. My wife wants to do the same color. Hey, don't remind me. Riley started first grade, and I swear she's still a baby. Oldest is 18 now in second. Oldest is 17. Dang. I'm going to be a grandma before my mid-30s. Oh, my gosh. Hell no. I told my oldest daughter, she knows. I'm going to have some real fucking problems if I'm a grandma or grandpa before 40. Oh, ma'am. Oh, ma'am. Do not make that mistake. I had kids way too young as well. Not that they were not that she was a mistake, but I definitely wish I was a little older and more mature when I had her. I would have done a lot better, I think. Definitely a better parent now than I was at 20. You know what I mean? Like, that's way too young. Looking back, I'm like, how the fuck? What was I thinking, dude? Like, oh my god. I was thinking with the wrong head. That's what was happening. Frank's fault for having adult children. Yeah. Yeah. This is true. Frank's got adult children? No way. I didn't know that. I just learned some Frank lore. Oh, he's got his son there. Frank's too young to have adult children too, man. What the fuck? Are we old now? Andy? And middle daughter calls me crunchy. You know how disrespectful that is? Crunchy? What the fucking kidding me? Call me crunchy. I still outrun your little ass. Yeah, man, his oldest boy is 18. Maybe he's about to turn 9. Oh my god. I didn't know he had adult kids too, man. It's crazy. Just learn some Frank lore, dude. That's cool though, man. Seems like he'd be a good dad. A good dude overall. Sad we didn't get the chance to link up when I was still in Georgia, but maybe one day our paths will cross. You need to come to Gen Con next year. We're going to be going to that for sure. 100% chance of that. Technically, I have 2 stepkids that are 17 and 18. Dying. We'll link up at one point. He wants to adventure all around the states. Yeah, well, let me know if you're ever in Indiana or northern Kentucky. Y'all got a place to stay, man. Got a big old house here. Man, this shit is fucking drying up. Phoenix, you got some adult kids too, man? Does that make you old, technically? I don't feel like... I don't feel old. Out of my brain. My mind. Sometimes my bones do. My bones are like, nah, motherfucker, you old, dog. You got that 70-year-old neck. I'm about to run out of mortar and I'm almost done with this part, man. Come on. Last a little longer. Oh, it'll be easier to travel around when he's got his green card, and then he'll be here all the time. One step closer to being engaged, but now deal with my must. Your must pestering you. Your mom, maybe? 32, my fiance is older than me. Oh. "32 with an 18-year-old, huh? Kind of crazy. We're all crazies. Well, I think there's pros and cons to having kids younger. Obviously, you're not mature, but also you're like able to keep up with them better if you have them younger. I think like late 20s is a sweet spot. Obviously, once you start getting into the mid 30s, higher chance of complications. Cool though. Everyone has a unique dynamic. You got close to me, yeah, 31. You got purple hair? Nice, dude. I let my daughters sometimes when they do their nails, I let them do my toes sometimes. And then I go to jujitsu with like glittery pink toes and shit. You know, all the young bucks are laughing and stuff. I'm like, just wait. If you ever have girls, just wait. And they laugh as I choke them to fucking death. Not laughing no more, are you? You fucking noobs. Old man in the young man's game, you better watch out. Apparently I'm old now, so I can say that. Adult child. I'm crunchy, as my kid says. You're crunchy, Dad. Crunchy. Call me crunchy. I still be crunching bones. Crunchy. Hell no, man. Ain't no crunchiness happen here. Ah, almost done with this little wall. Ah! Hell yeah, purple hair, crunchy, so fun. I know. Yeah, so funny. Ha ha! Dad's crunchy. Ain't that damn crunchy. They just be talking shit. I'm at that point now where I'm just making a mess because I'm tired of this shit. I don't care. Clean it up later. I don't want any more pink showing. Or red. I want this to be stone, damn it! Rock and stone! That's a good game, by the way. Deep Rock Galactic. I need to play that some more. It's a good one. Good co-op game. Almost done, dude. Holy crap. It looks so good! Oh. Yes. One wall, mostly covered. I gotta get a small brush to do the tops. And that'll dry, and then I'll do the dry brushing. And then maybe for tonight's D&D game, we'll have a stone wall in the background. Talk about fucking putting in work, baby! That's what I'm talking about! It's gonna look so good. Got this. Excited for this room to be completed. Yes, sir! I am too. I am so excited. You guys have no clue. Especially because you guys don't know what's coming. I do. It's gonna be legendary, dude. Some of you can say, I was here before XYZ happened, but I can't tell you what it is, though. Just know it's fucking huge, man. It's gonna be legendary. Okay, I think that's good for the mortar part. Just making sure I'm not missing anything. Some pink is showing. Some dumbass spots. Way we can get some dry brushing going and have some stones happening here, aye? Okay. I'll be right back real quick. I'm gonna wash up. Okay, man. Not too shabby. It is a table. And some other things. I'm not gonna say it yet. There's for sure a table coming, yes. I gotta wash this brush real quick. Give me 1 sec here, chat. So this will take me a minute to wash it, and then we'll knock stuff off the wall, you know? Like I just did, fuck. Give me 1 sec here, chat. Give me a couple minutes to wash this real quick. I don't wanna ruin this brush.
Okay. Yeah, that looks good. That looks so much better than it did before, man. Holy crap. I was trying to move my mic and unplug it. Okay. Test. Okay. I was trying to move my mic and I fucking unplugged it. Make sure it's good here. Oh. Chair stream, let's go. Sorry. I'm not good at these real life streams. I gotta get better at it. I'm gonna be mounting some cameras on my ceiling as well. I think that'll help. Oh, man. I got mortar in my mouth. That's probably healthy. Okay. Got a bunch of messages to catch up on. Okay. All right, we're good. All right. Yummy snack. Yeah, a little mortar in your mouth. Totally good for you. It's totally good. But coffee, that's for sure, bud. That's so weird. Y'all see like the sparkles on my chair? Like right behind my trap here? I think when it gets too dark, man, it fucking... I don't know, that's weird. Okay. Morning, young man. What's up, Death Toll? Good to see you, dude. Did you hit level 50 or what, dude? I think it's when it gets too dark. Those areas get sparkly. I don't know why. It is weird, indeed. I see a sparkle in your chair every time you stream, you know what I'm saying? Ha ha! Okay, I gotta wrap this up. Both did it in Planet Hate. Oh, nice, dude. Hell yeah. I can't wait to get up there. I gotta catch up, man. I'm way behind. I do gotta wrap this stream up. I got a whole list of things. You wanna see my list? Whole list of things I gotta do before tonight's first ever live D&D session. If y'all can make it, I would love to see you there. I got this whole list. Oh, can you see that? Yeah, whole bunch of stuff I got a jam on, and that's just for the game. That's just for the game. So I got to do a bunch of other adulting as well. So yeah, dude, I got to do a whole bunch of shit, but it's all good. We're gonna make it happen, and then we're gonna make tonight legendary. It's gonna be awesome. I got some pretty cool ideas I'm gonna try to implement. I'm also gonna try to finish this wall to where it's at least dry brushed a lighter gray. I think that would make me so much happier if that was done before the stream, you know what I mean? That would make me so much happier. But we shall see. Time will tell. I got a ton of shit to do. Like I said, I got to set up a lot of digital things. I don't want alerts and things going off in the middle of my game. So I'm going to try to create some visual cue ones for me so that I can see them out of the corner of my eye. So if it's important, I can acknowledge it. But it's going to be a way different stream, and I don't know how to manage it. And I would love for y'all to be there, especially if you're a mod. That would be legendary. I'm going to send a message to all my mods to see if they're able. But don't feel like you have to be here. You know what I mean? Don't change up your schedules for me. You'll be here? Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, so 6:30 Central, we will be jamming on it. So I'm excited. The players, I think there might be there's going to be a crazy little twist that's going to happen tonight, probably. So it's going to be a good one, I think. I just want to make sure I have my audio, everything all squared away. Like I said, I'm a little nervous about it. I want it to go right. I want it to go smooth, of course, but I also don't want to take away from my players' gaming experience. That's the most important part of D&D, is making sure that the players enjoy it and have fun. But we'll see. But I'm going to wrap this one up. I'm done for this little morning stream. Thank y'all for hanging out with me and making my life much less miserable by working on this wall. Man, it looks so good already. It's already drying. Oh, we're gonna get this thing cooking, man. I'm gonna give you a quick little show of what it looks like now compared to what it did look like. So give me 1 sec.
Here is full wall. I'm gonna try to move my camera here. You see the end there? All the way to the end, it's gray at least. All the way to that corner. Boom. Of course, we got more pink bricks over there, but at least this wall is mostly gray. Mostly gray. I'm going to try to get it to that state by tonight. It's just dry brushed a light gray, where it looks a lot more appealing to the eyes as a backdrop. So that is the current state of the wall.
Yeah, all right, I'm out of here. Appreciate y'all hanging out. Much love. Everybody have a blessed and wonderful Friday. Hope you can make it tonight. We'll be there 6:30 p.m. Central Time is when the stream starts. The game will start around the same time. I got to prep my team as well and make sure everybody's squared away and ready to rumble on this stream. And we'll see you tonight. Now that my website is frozen, I don't know what that's about, but whatever. Bye, brother. See you tonight. Later, dude. Y'all have a great Friday. If I don't see you tonight, then have a blessed and wonderful weekend, and may the gains be ever in your favor.